Hello, welcome in. Don't mind the little outline. What up? Hi Mark. Hi Kyler. We're back with more VLR. I don't remember exactly where we left off. Like what exactly we learned last time. So I guess we'll figure that out. Why do you do this to me? Why do you hate me? Sorry, that one wasn't quite as impressive as prior ones. No, that one's a little bit better. That one's a little bit better. I think hydrate more. I've been hydrating all day. What do you mean? Actually, hi. Sorry, I was a little late to stream today. My roommates and I were grocery shopping. We went to excuse me, a chain grocery store. And they had like this like vending machine where you could get a free sample of these like health juices. So one roommate got, it was like a blue algae ginger lemon something or other shot. It came in this tiny little bottle, and then I got a ginger, turmeric, cayenne apple juice. No, it wasn't Aldi. It was a different store. And we tried both. We didn't even finish drinking either one. Like, we both took like a little sip of both. The blue algae one, on God, tasted like vomit. The apple juice cayenne pepper one tasted exactly what you expected. It tasted like spicy apple juice, but it was really bad. Go away. Get out of here, Kyler. Go away. Both tasted horrible. And thank God that they were free, because I would have been so pissed off if we had paid for those. And we immediately threw both of them out. Took a little sippy of both, threw both of them out because they were so horrible. I would have rather just had regular straight apple juice with like lemon and ginger in it. That would have been nice and refreshing. I don't know about that blue one. That blue one sucked ass. But hi. Sorry, I'm late to stream. We're here now. I think the last thing we learned was that if someone's points hit 0 or under 0, they die. Yeah, I got hit with the blue juice, but like not in a good way.
What happens now? We've still got a while until the chromatic doors open.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we were like post-voting. We learned that if someone were to hit 0, they die. If someone were to hit 9 or more, they have the opportunity to open the escape door. The door is only open for 9 seconds, and it will only open once. So it's you and whoever else follows, or just you if you were only so selfish. I think now we're sort of learning like what happens in between voting, like if there's like downtime or like something happens. Yeah, it looks like about 42 minutes.
We should go and see if we can find any other exits. Maybe there's a vent or a disposal chute or something. If there's a chance Zero missed something.
I doubt that, but sure.
I concur. There's no point in standing around. We lose nothing by looking, and if we find nothing, we can always return and go through the chromatic doors.
True.
Let's split up. 5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so.
5 minutes would give us a good half hour or so? What does that mean?
Let's meet in front of the chromatic doors 5 minutes before they open then.
Oh, okay. That's more like... Yeah, like she kind of like whispered that under her breath kind of thing, but like it was audible enough that we could hear it. It's like, oh, five minutes should be... Okay, let's meet in front of the doors in 5 minutes, guys. That way we can search for about half an hour and we still have some time.
Any objections?
There were none. After some nods and mumbling, they split up and moved off to investigate. I was the only person who stayed behind. Damn. How the hell did I end up here? Why? Why me? Try as I might, I couldn't think of anything I'd done that could have landed me in Zero's game. I hadn't pissed off anyone, at least not this bad. I didn't owe anybody money. My family certainly wasn't rich. If anyone was hoping to get a fat ransom payout for me, they're going to be very disappointed. Obviously, I wasn't some kind of genius, nor was I an Olympic athlete, and I certainly hadn't been chosen by God to fulfill some great purpose on his earth. Well, at least if I was, I didn't know it yet. Had I started a fight with a frightening and mysterious new religion? No. Had I hacked into some terrorist group server? No. Had I witnessed an assassination? No. Had I gotten wasted and had a one-night stand with the mistress of a prominent politician? Oh, yes. But it was just the one time. And she was the one who went after me. Anyway, I was just an ordinary college student. College? Yes, he looks like, at least like the little portrait we saw, he looks more like 30s? I guess that would be college. If there was a reason I'd been abducted and put into the Nonary Game, I sure couldn't see it. Why is this happening to me? I thought back to what I'd been doing right before I was taken. The memories were still a little blurry, but they were there. We get to see them again? Confirm my suspicions of dude looks not quite 20s. Summer 25th, 2028, early morning, California desert. Alright. The moon was beautiful. I just finished writing a paper due that day. I was heading to my car from the research building. Parking lot was empty, and a bright moon cast sharp shadows across the chilly pavement. Last time I looked at the clock, it had said it was 2 in the morning, which meant that today was Christmas Day. So why was I at school typing away feverishly on Christmas? There was 3 reasons. First, my home computer had suddenly decided to eat shit. When I hit the power button, I just got nothing. I didn't have the time to spend all night troubleshooting the stupid thing, so I headed back to campus to use one of the school machines. Second, the professor in charge of my research group was a Buddhist. Christmas didn't appear to have any sort of significance to him, and part of me couldn't shake the thought that he was trying to make some kind of point. Alright. Third, my girlfriend had broken up with me a week before. That fucking blows. A week before Christmas? That sucks. I'm sorry. I don't think we should see each other anymore. Goodbye. All I got was that one cold email? Dude, what the? Try as I might, I couldn't even get in touch with her. Holy shit, either you fucked up huge or she's a bitch. And there's no good outcome to that. Of course, that meant I wouldn't be attending the party we'd planned on going to. Somehow, I didn't think drinking by myself around a bunch of happy couples would really be a good idea. Probably not, no. Going with both? That could be. We don't know. We don't really know Sigma very well, so I don't know, he could be an asshole. At any rate, I'd stayed up all night to finish my paper and emailed it off to my professor before the sun began to rise. As I walked across the parking lot, I felt light. Perhaps it was the relief of finishing my paper, or perhaps it was the 5 energy drinks I chugged to stay awake. Perhaps it was both. Yeah, okay, I guess he looks like early mid-20s. Maybe. I slid into my car and stuck the key into the ignition after only 2 tries. 2? It takes multiple tries to put the key into the ignition? Okay. I twisted the key. Nothing happened. Huh? I jiggled the key in the slot and tried again. And again. And again. Dude, don't. Stop it. On the 5th try, the engine made an odd creaking noise, like metal on metal, and fell silent. Oh. God damn it. You stupid piece of shit. I screamed and pounded on the steering wheel, but nothing worked. The console was about to get a visit from my fist when... Oh, it's just like dead. Ooh. Huh? What? What the hell is this? Why is my car smoking? I clawed at the door, and for a moment I thought that it was just my panic and lack of sleep that were keeping me from opening it. It wasn't long before I realized the truth. Shit! Open, goddammit! What was going on? My mind was racing, trying desperately to puzzle out what was happening through a haze of fear and caffeine-fueled neuron misfires. Someone in the back started hotboxing it? Aww. Gross. That's not even their car. That was when I saw it. Just a glimpse in the rearview mirror. But I was certain there was someone behind my car. Maybe someone is hotboxing in your car, dude. I spun around as fast as a very tired college student sitting in a car can. Who's there? My vision started to swim as the smoke filled the car. The more of it I inhaled, the heavier my body felt, and I could already feel the world starting to go dark. The last of my strength failed, and I collapsed sideways into the passenger seat. My eyes slowly drooped closed. And then you woke up here. When they opened again, I was in the AV room with Phi. Sorry. Phi. Forgot we used the Greek alphabet here. Why is this happening to me? I spent a few minutes wallowing in misery. I figured I deserved at least a little self-pity. Even I knew that brooding and whining wasn't going to get me anywhere. Like Kay had said, we need to at least try and find another way out. So I shook my head to clear it, stood up straight, and headed off. Alright, where are we going? We got the lounge, we got the infirmary, we got crew quarters. We had initially gone to the lounge through the chromatic doors. Quarters? Yeah, I guess we had visited the infirmary very temporarily, so let's go to crew quarters. Let's see what's there. Huh. So these are the crew quarters, huh?
Oh, Sigma.
Oh, Tenmyoji.
What are you doing here?
Searching? Hey, come on, man. Don't be like that. We're enemies, are we?
Huh. I wonder.
What happened to you, Tenmyoji? You've been acting weird ever since we found that lady's body.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah? You've been acting pretty distant, dude.
But you sure it ain't just all in your head?
Alright, don't get defensive, that makes it worse. Fine. Let's move on to something else then. You and Quark. Is he your, grandkid?
Why do you want to know?
Why? Well, I mean, why do you think? He keeps calling you Grandpa. Of course I'm gonna wonder what the deal is. We all got kidnapped and brought here, apparently for no reason. Now they're making us play some sort of weird game. I'm just trying to find a little meaning in all this nonsense. That's it. So tell me, Tenmyoji, are you really Quark's grandpa? Clover? Luna?
Sigma, where'd you come from?
Did you not want me here?
No, it's okay, I guess.
What? Huh? I'm sorry. Am I missing something? Did we do something that I'm not aware of? Why are we suddenly the asshole? Why are we like oh, it's you. Hey. The motherfucker say Sigma all of a sudden. Like, what did we do?
I just thought Tenmyoji was the only other person here.
Sorry?
This is the crew quarters. I came here with Clover and Tenmyoji. We decided we'd split up to investigate.
Huh. Makes sense. So, you find anything?
0.
What? Which one?
No, I meant I found 0 things.
What about you? Anything
I
suspicious?
didn't find anything either. Although, I guess you could say this whole facility is suspicious.
Yeah, you've got a point there. So why do you think Zero put all these puzzles and stuff all over the place?
Well, maybe solving all of these puzzles is part of the Nonary Game.
Really? Well, the Nonary Game was a couple rounds of the AV game. Why would he need the puzzles and stuff then? Clover, would you like to elaborate? As someone that has been through a set of Nonary games, not once, but twice? And now a third time? Well, what is the Nonary Game then? Why is Zero making us do all this? Nope. Tee motherfuckers.
Well, this is just, speculation, but maybe it's for entertainment. So rich, powerful people can watch.
That would be wild if that were the case. What rich, famous people would want this as entertainment?
Yes, they're probably off in an opulent theater, watching us struggle while they drink brandy and eat caviar.
Luna, I don't like how specific you got, which makes me think that you would want to be the witness to these and not participating.
Oh, you think so, huh? So some rich bastards killed her off for kicks. What kind of a death is that?
Well, maybe her dying didn't have anything to do with the rest of the game.
Luna's a big fan of live leak parties back in the day? Oh god.
No. Kay was right. If her dying wasn't part of all this, the rabbit would have said something. But what we get? Nothing. Just tells us to keep playing and disappears. I can only think of one reason he'd do that. Murdering her was always part of Zero's plans. Now, if you can think of another way all this fits, well, I'd love to hear it.
So you're saying that Zero Sr. is the one who murdered the old lady?
Now, it sure looks that way.
That means there's a 7 in 1 chance anybody could be the murderer.
Wait. 7?
Well, Alice and I can't be Zero.
Okay. I mean, we know that. We, like... Us, bing, 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 us, we know that. Because Clover was part of the first Nonary Games. Alice, we had found for escaping after the Nonary Games. I don't recognize anybody else, but it's very clear that they wouldn't be the ones part of it. I'll let the I part go, but you're gonna have to give me a little to convince me Alice can't be Zero.
What? Come on. Alice and I know each other. Well, how do you know each other? I guess you could say we're co-workers.
Clover, you don't have to lie. You can say you're friends. It's okay. You know each other. You can say it. You're friends. And where do you co-work?
An organization?
Uh-huh.
That's kind of vague. What kind of organization? That's... I can't tell you.
Just say you work for the government. What? What do you mean you can't tell us?
I mean, I can't tell you. Just forget about it, okay?
I'm sorry, Clover, you're not paying yourself in a very good light. Me, bing, 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 me, I know you're innocent. You're doing a very poor job convincing your other people that you're not innocent.
Why can't you tell us? Because it's confidential. I promised I wouldn't tell.
Yeah, public speech isn't your strong suit. Oh, come on, don't give me that. Look around you, Clover. You really think this is the time to be for playing it close to the chest?
Yeah. What if the people you work for have something to do with what's going on here? Yeah. You're right. Maybe I should tell you.
Finally.
Sorry, but I just don't really trust you guys.
You know what? That's fair. That's a valid argument. These are all strangers. I would 100% believe, like, I don't feel comfortable telling you. I don't know what information you're gonna do with, and, you know, turn it against me. I believe that. That's a fair approach. Don't start off with, like, we're co-workers at a organization. It's really classified. Don't start with that. Be like, I don't know if I should tell you. I kind of don't trust you.
I mean, what if one of you is Zero?
Fair.
It could be any of you. Sorry.
It's really secret.
Anyway, I think that's enough about me and Alice. I just don't really feel like I can trust you guys.
Also, I have a girlfriend, but she lives in Canada, so you probably won't ever meet her. Like, that's like the kind of like speech she's giving. It's like, yeah, it's like, it's really cool, and it's super classified. Yeah, she definitely goes to a different school. She's really popular and super hot.
Maybe if that changes, then I can tell you. So, I guess I'll go now. Go? Where are you going? I don't know. I haven't really figured it out yet. Then I'll be going too.
See, I don't mind Clover as a character, like as a whole, like first and second game so far. What's going on here? What is this like static default pose? No normal person, as they're just talking, poses in such a way.
Fine.
This is debatably fine, even though she's like leaning forward. Yeah, we're going with like the over the top, like, ooh, I'm so pretty, tee-hee, like poses. It's like, alright. You do you. There she goes. So Tenmyoji.
Save it. I don't trust
Alright.
you any more than she does.
Fair enough. In other words, you aren't gonna tell me anything, are you?
Sorry.
Understandable. I can't blame you. I left Tenmyoji and headed back to the hallway. There were so many questions I wanted answers to, but it was looking like I'd have to suffer in ignorance for a while longer. Besides, there were plenty more immediate problems that needed my attention. I sighed and filed my questions away to be dealt with later. I needed to focus. So to the infirmary. How's it going? You guys find anything?
Hello, Mr. Sigma.
Hello, Quark.
Nothing yet.
Hi. Oh.
Well, Alice, Clover, and I did go over this room quite thoroughly. I doubt you'll find any hidden hallways here.
Why are you back here then?
Well, I was concerned about the lady you found.
Oh.
Who would do such a horrible thing?
Given what we know so far, you're the most likely candidate.
Fi, stop being a bitch.
Fi, please. Why would I kill this woman?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying the evidence points to you right now. If we find more evidence in the future, that could change.
Huh? Is it her blood? I guess. Okay, to be fair, I would agree with the fact that like anybody could be guilty. I don't think it specifically points to Kay, because you could also argue that whoever was with Kay is just as likely. But like, is anybody could have done this. It could have also been Zero, which we bring back to it could be no one in the group. It could be someone in the group. We don't know. If anything, it could have just been like a freak accident. We were so busy earlier that I never got to ask, but do any of you know who she is?
Beats me.
I've never seen her before.
I don't know her either.
Maybe you just kind of did that. Like JFK's head? No, that one was definitely planned.
Neither do I. Well, I suppose I might have known her before I lost my memories, but there's no way to know, is there?
You still can't remember anything?
No.
Oh, he looks so genuinely sad. He looks so, like, disheartened.
Not even a little, unfortunately.
Oh, pat. You better be telling the truth about this amnesia stuff.
Are you suspicious of me too, Sigma?
Suspicious? Have you looked in a mirror lately? You might as well have suspicious tattooed across your forehead.
If someone ran into you on the street at night, they'd probably pass out from fright.
Or they'd say, like, oh, that's a sick cosplay, dude.
Or maybe even during the day.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh. He's so sad. Oh, I feel so bad for him. He's so sad.
I apologize for my frightening appearance.
Oh. Pat. I'm not scared of you. Your armor looks sick as fuck. Well, it's not really something you need to apologize for. I mean, it's not your fault, right?
No, I suppose not.
What a legit nice dude that they're shitting all right? Like, he's so kind. He's so sweet. Like, yeah, he looks different, but like, he's so nice. What the fuck?
Well, I assume not. But I'm not
So
sure
what?
why, but none of this feels particularly strange. The mask and the suit, I mean. In a way, it almost feels natural. I don't feel as though I was forced into it.
Are you saying this is how you always look?
Huh. Okay.
No, I don't think that's it.
This might be a pretty obvious question, but is there any way for you to take it off?
No, I feel like that's a valid question. Because, like, medically, right? Like, what if we have to do, like, CPR? Or, like, how to use the bathroom? Really basic, like, medical things, but, like, obviously we can't do chest compressions on a fucking metal plate. I assume there's, like, a way for him to use the bathroom as needed. How do you eat? The suit recycles his waste? That'd be interesting. You're like, how do you eat? There's no, like, mouth hole, at least unless it's, like, underneath.
No. I've tried several times, to no avail. I honestly don't even know where to start. But there is something I'd like to ask of you. There are parts of the suit I can't see. Could you have a look and tell me if perhaps there is a switch or something similar?
Oh. Why'd he jingle? With no further warning, he removed his robe and turned his back to us. It took no time at all to find something of interest. Oh. There's a hole here on the back of your head.
A hole?
Yeah. Looks like you insert something? It says open, so maybe you should put some kind of key in there.
You could open up the suit and take the mask off.
I see. That's excellent news. We just need to find whatever it is that goes in there then.
Yeah. Straightforward.
Thank you. I feel somewhat relieved. I was beginning to fear I might have to spend the rest of my life like this.
Wait, a minute ago you said that it felt natural.
Well, it does, but that doesn't mean I want to stay in it forever. Imagine having glasses, for instance.
Yeah, right, like you don't have your glasses on all the time. Even when you're sleeping, like you take them off eventually for like various things.
Wearing them doesn't feel strange, but you'd hardly want to wear them all the time, forever, would you?
Exactly.
That's what wearing this suit is like.
As a glasses haver, can confirm.
Well, I think that's enough about me. Should we move to the next room now?
No. There still might be something here.
You keep looking, Fi. I believe in you.
I'm staying.
Me too.
I see. Well then, I will move ahead and see how our companions are doing. What do you intend to do?
I think I'll be moving along too.
Where do you plan to go?
I guess the lounge. I was thinking maybe I'd head to the lounge.
Very well. I shall head for the crew quarters then. Until we meet again. Excuse me.
Alright. Kay's robe flowed silently around him as he turned to leave. I made my way out of the infirmary behind him. We kinda did just sort of go in like a natural order. Like, crew quarters to infirmary to lounge. It's kinda made the stops along the way, I guess.
Oh, Sigma. Perfect timing.
Oh? What'd I walk into?
You were here earlier, right?
Yeah, I was. Phi, Luna, and I were the first into this room.
Did you find anything suspicious?
Like, secret pathway or something.
I mean, there's a couple doors bolted off, but other than that, no. I really think that's the kind of detail I would have neglected to mention.
Anything else then? Anything out of the ordinary?
Out of the ordinary. Well, I mean, everything about this room is out of the ordinary. Finding vaults full of treasure? I wish.
How about this?
Isn't that obvious? It's an astronomy magazine. Apparently, it's got an article about the lunar eclipse. It says it's going to happen on December 31st, 2028.
This New Year's Eve then?
Yeah. 6 days from now.
Wait, what did you say? What do you mean 6 days?
Well, today's Christmas, right? So...
Wait a minute. When were you grabbed?
Can you hear me? On Christmas. About 2 or 3 in the morning? Wait, did they pick you up on a different day?
Yeah.
I was abducted in the middle of the night on December 22nd.
Oh. What about you?
I think it was the 20th.
Then we were all taken on different days.
Oh, that's concerning. Does that mean you were just sleeping until the Nonary Game started?
Maybe they kept us on a Soparil IV drip or something?
In theory, you could have everyone wake up at the same time if you got the dosage right.
And today might not even be the 25th.
I think that's likely.
Yeah. Some of us were probably abducted after you.
Oh. Well, I guess that explains why I feel kind of
You
dizzy.
too? I felt disoriented since I woke up. My body doesn't feel right.
Maybe it's because we were asleep for so long. Your muscles start to atrophy if you don't use them.
True. Then what day is today?
Beats me.
I have no idea.
Well, what about you guys? Was there anything interesting in the crew quarters or the infirmary?
Nah, nothing in the quarters. Oh well, there was a book about a cat.
A cat.
Yeah. Something about a cat in a box and whether it's dead or alive.
You mean fucking Schrodinger's cat?
Didn't make any sense to me though.
You're a fucking dumbass then. Well, it doesn't really sound like something that's going to help us get out of here.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
And how about the infirmary? Find anything interesting?
Well, actually there was one thing.
A clown car, motherfucker?
What?
I wasn't trying to hide it.
To be fair, he does look like he belongs in a circus. Kind of like a ringleader-esque.
The right moment to mention it just never came up.
You don't need to apologize, just tell us what you found.
Well, see for yourself.
It's a newspaper article, looks like. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude Authorities?
Yeah, it was in the safe in the infirmary.
Let me see that. Radical 6 infection spreads. Cure continues to elude authorities.
What the hell? What's Radical 6?
Just read the article.
I swallowed and began to read. The Radical 6 virus continues to spread across the globe like a wildfire. The WHO has confirmed that the death toll is estimated to have passed 100,000 victims. Immediate quarantine of any infected patients is strongly advised. Do you think we're in a quarantine facility?
You mean you think we got infected with this Radical 6 thing? Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, we don't know anything for sure, but look at us. We seem pretty healthy. Admittedly, I don't know what the symptoms of Radical 6 are, but if it's killing people worldwide, they must be horrific. Now, just look at this soft, lustrous skin.
Okay.
This perfect, shapely face.
Uh-huh.
Does this beauty look like something infected with an awful disease?
I don't know. A lot of the symptoms for STDs are no symptoms, so beats me.
You want to touch it, don't you, boy?
Oh, okay, now we're getting really weird. No, thank you. I'm good. Thanks.
I can see it in your eyes.
No, I think you're just looking at yourself in my eyes, which is weirder.
Go on. Try.
No, I'll pass. I'll pass. Thank you. Well, I am feeling a little
That
weird.
could just be from sleeping for a couple of days.
I call her copulent. For when she said
Or
that.
maybe it's a side effect of that drug. Besides, if this is where they ship people to quarantine them, don't you think there aren't enough, people? This thing is killing people all over the world, right? So why would there only be 9 of us here?
Yeah, I guess you do have a point.
Think about it. Zero is forcing us to play this Nonary game. Why would the government quarantine people and then make them play a game?
Also a good point.
Yes, it is.
So you're saying there's no connection between our abductions and this virus?
Probably not.
Well, it's still something we should remember, I suppose. I mean, even if we're safe in here, our friends and families are still out there.
That's true. I hope they're all right.
Wait a minute. When did this virus actually show up? Never even heard of it before.
Neither have I.
Me either.
So what day is it? This Radical 6 killed hundreds of thousands of people while we were asleep. So how long have we been here for?
I don't think you'll be able to just puzzle that out. If we want the truth, we need to find more information.
Yeah, well, doesn't look like we're gonna have time for that.
Oh. Shit. We're late.
Yeah.
All right then. We should hurry.
Start booking it. So glad we can't skip any of these cutscenes. And it's just sort of is there.
Chromatic doors have opened.
Awesome. Oh, sorry. I got a little cold. I was putting on my robe.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
You're late.
Yeah, we know.
What the hell are you doing?
Talking. Sorry.
That's not good enough. You realize we could die here, right?
Hey, whoa, calm down there, girl. I made it in time.
Barely. We've only got 5 minutes left. You're a yellow pair. Who do you think your partner is?
Gee, I wonder.
You son of a...
Come now, Phi. Please, calm down.
Yeah, you're like high-strung bitch mode. I get it, where's a life or death situation, but like, kinda can't do a whole lot about it.
Fighting now helps no one.
Thank you, Kay.
He's right, you know. The doors have already opened. We need to hurry up and figure out our teams.
What did I do to deserve this asshole?
Should we pair
We're
up?
almost out of time. I'll just explain it as fast as I can. Just like before, there are only 3 possible combinations.
Options Phi laid out for us were the following. Option A, Alice and I, Cyan, would pair up with Luna, yellow, and go through the green door. Temyoji and Quark, magenta, would pair up with Clover, Cyan, and open the blue door. Phi and Dio, yellow, would pair up with Kay, magenta, and open the red door. Option B, Alice and I, Cyan, would pair up with Kay, magenta, to go through the blue door. Tenmyoji and Quark would pair up with Luna to go through the red door. Phi and Dio would pair up with Clover to go through the green door. Alice and I and Clover would go through the red door. Tenmyoji, Quark, and Kay would go through the green door. Phi, Dio would pair up with Luna to go through the blue door.
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright. I kind of want to go with Kay. Because I do want to experience going with everybody. I am liking Kay. He does seem like very innocent and very sweet. Ow. I hit my leg, sorry. I do like Luna. She also seems very sweet and very nice. But I do want to hang out with Kay for a minute. So the option B. Luna is an angel. She seems very sweet and very nice. So I do like hanging out with her. I think we're going with option B. Alright, so what are we
I'm
doing?
not pairing up with Kay.
Alright, that makes that easier.
Oh? Why not?
We'd end up playing against each other in the next AB game.
That's fair.
Last time, you betrayed Clover. How am I supposed to know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
How unfortunate. To be honest, however, I would rather not go with you either.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you. So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be taking Clover.
Oh, okay. I guess we don't have a choice.
I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Yep, I want to go with Alice too.
Hey, wait a minute. Don't I get a say in this?
I would like to go with Sigma or Phi. They chose Ally last time.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice.
Yeah, where we have to go to the opposite colors.
We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji.
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
And what the hell are we supposed to do?
1 minute remains until chromatic doors close.
Ooh. What's wrong, Quark?
It's all over.
What does that mean?
This is it. We're all going to die.
Okay, buddy, hold on.
Are you all right?
No.
Oh.
No. That's not it. Don't you get it? We aren't gonna die. We have to die.
No, we don't have to die. There's a very easy way that we don't do that.
We have to die here.
No,
All of us.
no.
What the hell? Oh, snap out of it, kid. Oh, come on, Quark, talk to me.
No, I'm fine. You're the crazy ones.
Yeah, okay.
Getting so serious about this stupid game. We should just stop. End this. End all of it. End everything.
We need to get him to the infirmary.
No, we don't have time.
30 seconds remain until chromatic doors close.
Do we have to go through the chromatic doors every time that they're open? Like, is it gonna actually hinder us if we happen to not go through them for one round? I get we're kind of on a time limit, but like, is it actually gonna hurt us to do that? This seems pretty important.
We don't have a choice. Quark's with me. I'll carry him through.
But we still haven't figured out.
I can't afford to be picky anymore. Someone just choose. I don't care who.
Sick.
Sigma, you have to choose.
What? Why me?
Please, just do it. We don't have any time left.
9, 8, 7.
Sorry, Soxford is yelling at my door. I swallowed. Alice and I will... We're going with K. That's my choice. Alice, K, the blue door.
Right.
We should hurry.
Sox has some big stuff to say. He do. I talk off towards the door at a run. Glance back over my shoulder to see the others headed for their respective doors. Phi, Dio, and Clover headed towards the green door, and Myoji carried Quark towards the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Winter, hi! Welcome in, thank you for the follow. How are you? Are you here because boss shouted me out? As he does nearly every stream. Wait. 3 doors? Why do we have a crosshair?
It appears they are all locked.
Is this a dead end?
What's that thing over there?
It looks like the thing next to the number 9 door.
Does that lever move?
Only one way to find out. Huh?
Well, that was easy enough.
Okay. Only open the door on the right, though.
Then we are likely meant to go there.
How do we get the other doors open?
I have no idea. There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
You are correct.
Makes sense to me.
There is little to be achieved by remaining here.
Forward it is then. Or right, I guess. Oh. Interesting. What is this place?
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door.
On the door?
It said rec room, as I recall.
Okay.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Okay. Pool and darts I get, but... what's with those suits of armor? Seems kind of weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a ride?
That is Zero the Third as a... you know, like those like coin-operated rides that would be outside the grocery store once upon a time ago? That's what that kind of looks like.
Yeah. I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around.
Case in point.
You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I did not, because my mother hated me, but I recognize them.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean we're kids here at some point?
No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
That is really specific to collect. This place has a lounge, some sleeping quarters. Now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner. Not again!
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time. They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes. Relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Everything anybody needs to live without leaving? Yes, they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Oh, that's not happening.
I agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
Not good. Won't open. Looks like it's locked up tight.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
Sure hope so. Right then, let's find him. Seek a way out. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alright, I forgot we move around by like clicking and dragging. Alright, so we got some things here. Is our save? Yeah, so we don't have our save yet. What's this supposed to be a picture of? They're those balls from that kid show, right? If you collect 7 of them, then you get a wish. No. Sorry to break it to you, these are just billiard balls. Like, for pool. This is not Dragon Ball. There's more than twice that here. No, they go up to 14. So it's exactly twice. You collect 7 of them. 7 times 2 is 14. Oh, that's a set of billiard balls. Ben? Look, I think it's probably a hint. Just grab it and bring it with you. That poster, cool. I don't like that it says billiard balls, right? But like they're not colored the way that they should be. There's pool balls? They look rather odd though. Aren't pool balls usually painted a variety of colors? These appear to be all white, although they are numbered. Might as well try using them. They look like weird eggs. Sponge? Oh. Scrap of felt, alright. Looks like these are all the same thing. Do you think we're supposed to pick the right bottles or something? Hope not. They look exactly alike to me. Take whichever one you want. Luminol! Reacts with certain things such as blood and glows with a very faint bluish-white light. Often used in forensic investigations. What are we supposed to do with it? Spray it on a pool table. I was examining it earlier and noticed a few areas where it looked like something had been wiped off. If it was blood. Oh. Alright. Go to darts board. Automatic scoreboard. If we had some darts, we could play a game or two. Ah, okay. So times 1, times 2, times 3, and then these are the points associated to that. Alright. Good to know. I've never played darts. That's not my forte. Starts as fun. It seemed really oddly dangerous, but like not. Rectangular button turns stage lights on and off. Circular button activates armor. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna push it. Suit of armor swung the weapon it was holding at the other suit's shield. Until someone gets a dart in the neck. That goes from front to badass. Uh-oh. Turn a little bit this way, there we go. My god! This deer must have faced halfway through the wall and then gotten stuck. How horrific! It's just a mounted head. It's a decoration. Oh. I did think it had extraordinarily long legs. Is it a plug in the wall? I guess, yeah, I guess it is. Why is it so long? Looks like this extension cord is plugged into the ride, but I'm not sure why. What do you mean? It's probably there so the ride can get power. That's not what I meant. There's way too much slack. Doesn't it look like the ride's powered cable isn't long enough without the extension cord? Let's take the extension cable with us. But we're going to plug the ride back into the outlet. Alright. I get the feeling someone's laughing at us. I don't like it. No, I saw something in the corner. Thank you. Pool table, huh? Looks like though this piece of felt has been torn off. Alright, well. Taking a minute to try and fit this into the bare spot on the pool table. In there. Scrap fit perfectly, but it's like a way darker shade of green. Oh, I hate this. Let's try aluminum. Alright. Spray. Now spray the bottle of luminol. Cool. Place each of the 6 balls into the correct pockets in the following order: A, B, C, D, E, F. Specific balls must go into specific pockets. For instance, ball A would need to go into the pocket A, and so forth. Drag each one to the desired pocket, and then release to drop it. Clicking the yellow triangle will switch between each group that's displayed either at 1 through 8 or 9 through 15. But we only had 14. Oh no, I guess we did have 15. Did we have? Oh, I guess we do, because they are color coded, right? So 12 and 4 are purple, which I guess would be that. So 4 would be A. 1 and 9. Oh, okay. I saw the stripes on there. So 1 is B. And 9 is... Oh, it has to be in order. Hold on. No, I got it, hold on. So solid. Where's C? Orange? So 4, 1, 13. 4, 1, 13. 2. 6. 2, 6, 9. Failed. Huh? Hold on. This was... Oh, why was D correct? Why did D glow like that? What does that mean? Here's my sticky note. So I don't have to keep going back and forth. So we have... That's not my pen. That's my pen. So A... 4... B, C, D... 4... 1... 13... F is 9. 13... Blue, green... 2... 6... Okay, so that way I don't have to keep doing that. So then... excuse me. 4... I just put them in the wrong slot? No? Okay, so then let's do this. This is A. So this was A. This one's a D. Okay, so that's something. So 4. That one. This is C. D we know is this one. This is F. Okay. We're learning. So this is A, B. Okay. B, C. Why is that such a weird order? Whatever. B, C, D, E, F. Oh. No. There we go. Why? That was weird. Excuse me. Ah, that was easy. Looks like something came out of the bomb retrieval slot. You see down there? What is this? Some sort of container? Something inside. Oh. Alright. Dark types? What was the point of this? Why did... Okay. What do I do with the screen of the pool table? I think it's a scoreboard. Okay. I gotta look at a jukebox looking thing. Oh, how nostalgic. This is a jukebox. It plays an old form of music media known as a record. With a push of a few buttons, you can listen to your favorite songs. Oh. Hello! Hi, Raiders! Welcome in! Zero mix. Hello, hello! Welcome in, Raiders. Hi! Where were you up to? For everyone that's new here, hi, my name's Lucian. You can call me Lucy. I'm your friendly and wholesome big titty goth kitty here to make your week a little bit better. What are you guys up to? I'm currently in the middle of playing VLR. We're in the rec room. Trying to find our way out. Hopefully not get killed along the way. Just learned about a jukebox, which apparently is ancient. Looks like it's not plugged in. Outlet over there, but I don't think the cable's long enough to reach. It won't reach. Fire Obscure Expedition 33. Oh. I've heard it's really good, but also really sad. Are you enjoying it so far? Plug the extension cord to the power cable and plug it into the outlet. It's plugged in. You need an insert a coin. Not sure about all the lore, but yes, loving it. Fantastic. I hope you had a good stream. Please make sure to get some food, get some water, rest up, relax. Have a cozy time. Thank you for bringing your community here. Alright, so we gotta find a coin. We only have some dart tips right now. It's a round indentation in the frame. So we gotta find some records, perhaps. Huh? I want it open. What's this game about? So this is the Nonary Games. Virtue's Last Reward, Zero Escape. The Nonary Games is a set of games based around math. You are kidnapped from somewhere by a person named Zero, and they subject you to multiple escape room-like games. You get a fancy little wristwatch that can detonate something that can seriously harm you. You are on a bit of a time limit being asterisks. You have roughly a set amount of hours in order to get out of here. This one seems a little more lenient, where you just have until someone gets 9 points on their little fancy wristwatch and then can leave. And then everyone else is either stuck here or they eventually die by their own causes. It's a sort of visual novel-esque, and we do have a branching path of various endings. We just started not too long ago, so this is our first branching set of paths. We're probably going to end up with one of these two endings to start with. We will eventually get all the endings, and as we learn information, we can jump through the timelines, remember the information we got from other timelines, and we get to piece that together to figure out who is Zero, why are we here, where are we, who are these people, how are they connected to everything, etc, etc. It's a very interesting game if you like puzzle games, if you like visual novels. It's a very fun set of games. Oh, thank you for the water. So we are looking for a coin. Am I not allowed to check out the deer on the wall? Is that not a thing I'm allowed? Is there a coin in the operating machine? I can see for sure, but the rides don't often require payment in order to run. I don't see anywhere to stick a coin in. Blue box with lion's face. Yeah? Hmm. There aren't a whole lot of things we can do here. We just have some dart tips. Dartboard, if we've had some. Thank you. Could get a game going. We don't have darts. We have just the dart tips. Okay. Well, thank you for the feed. I have various snacks. I have non-Girl Scout branded caramel delight cookies, cashews, hot Cheeto fries, etc., etc. If you have a preference between those, or I'll just randomly pick one. Hot Cheeto fries, let's go! Sorry, it might be loud for a second here as I unfurl and open the bag as far away from the mic as I physically can do so. There we go. Thank you. I will now snack on these for a little bit. Alright. What are we missing in here? So we got the jukebox plugged in. Oh. Yeah, I guess the visuals are kind of weird. I think for the head pads, I think Mix It Up has been kind of goofy lately. Doesn't look like there's something under the glass. Hard to tell from here though. We can't get to it as long as it's covered in glass. Yeah. That's holding some. Oh, we can just take that. That's cool. More specifically, it's a charging spear for use from horseback. Thank you for the blab. Be more specifically, it is a lance. See how the tip is pointed. As you may have surmised, it was used primarily as a piercing weapon. Can I use it to... Double-bladed hand axe. Elaborate. Perhaps I should just call it an axe. In any event, it is a European weapon with a bilaterally symmetrical blade. Can I give that to you? And then can I have you smash it? And push. Oh, yeah, that sounded like that broke. It is a toggle. Oh, the shield. The glass is broken. Take over Allen wrench. I do. I do have a toggle. Can I take those? Oh, we just can get a pool cue? Okay. Can I take that guy's thing? No? Alright. Oh, thank you for glasses. Yeah, I have like a billion toggles. Feel free. Well, we have a pool cue. That's nice, I guess. Where's the, That's not it. Where's the things on the wall? There they are. We open this with this? Okay, can I... do I have a song stuck in my head currently? Not particularly. Usually I have a song stuck in my head. So if you redeem that, I would just sing like a portion of it, but since I don't, I will refund that. There you are. Okay, so we don't have anything for that. Not to worry, thank you, thank you. Alright, well we have an Allen wrench. Oh, wait. No, this wouldn't work for this, would it? No. That's definitely like a specific kind of key. Where do I put an Allen wrench? We have a pool cue. Like, anything does look different? No, that looks like a standard pool cue. Do we want to use it on the pool table? No. Do we want to shove at the deer? Oh, there's... okay. Can't do anything with that yet. It's gonna be such a long shot. Yeah, that was, I don't think we can combine that. Fuck. What do I... I'm running out of ideas. We can't do anything with that safe yet. I don't know what I can actually do here. Can't do anything with the jukebox yet. I didn't see anywhere that we could use the Allen wrench. It's like my only thought would have been like opening this to maybe get a coin out of it. But no. Or the frames, but it doesn't look likely either. I don't know. It's locked. We don't have a key. I think we want the records out of the jukebox enabled in order to open that. Oh, we can't access the jukebox yet. I don't think that does anything particular. Shield's not broken. Is there any... Can leave it alone now? Alright, that's done with. Genuinely, I'm a little stumped. I don't know, like, what I'm actually missing. I feel like I've looked at everything. This is gonna be important for like a minute. Zeta Zero? Zero? Don't kidnap me, please. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in, have a good time. Wait, what? Excuse me? Oh, huh? What are the instructions for the dart scoreboard here? Are these the rules darts normally use? I have no idea. Isn't darts just a way to flirt with girls? I don't know. Someone that's an avid dart player, is that true? I guess some people use it that way, but darts is a legitimate and dignified indoor sports for gentlemen. Guess it could be playing wrong enough. I've never played, nor have I really hung out at a bar willingly, so I wouldn't really know. Nor have I been flirted with via darts. Truthfully, I'd like to not be. What, where you compete to see how many girls you can get? What the hell happened to you? Oh, cool, we could take that. Hey baby, you like these darts? Kinda sharp, aren't they? Hmm? Know what else is sharp? My intellect. I pricked myself. Oh, really the model darts player we have here. Does that turn you on? Me dropping a dart on my foot? Is that doing that for you? Oh no. No, no, no. No, thank you. Not into blood play. Not into knife play. No, thank you. Can't tell me that wouldn't work. It wouldn't work on me. It might work for someone else. Have I mentioned how much I hate people in real life? It certainly wouldn't work on me. Alright, what in the hell am I missing? I got a pool cue, I have dart tips, and I have an Allen wrench. None of which go anywhere right now. I'm open to suggestions if anyone has any clue of what I'm missing. Yay, people, because you haven't met the right dart weirdo? No, but I've met the right weirdo for me, so I'm quite content with that, thank you. Speaking of the right weirdo... Hi, Ryan! There is no escape. Hi, welcome home. If you're here in stream, I'm kind of stuck. If you have any remembrance of continue in this room. We've done the pool table, we've done the armor set. I have a pool cue, an Allen wrench, and some dart tips. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't have darts. We've used aluminum on the pool table. I haven't done anything with that. Put the extension cord in here. Can't open these yet. The deer. I'm a little stuck. I'm asking for anyone's assistance at the moment if they can guide me in the right direction. Not like a full answer. Have you done things with the knights? Yes, I have broken the knight's shield and I got the Allen wrench out of that. I also got the pool cue from this guy. I don't remember how I got the dart tips, but I have the dart tips. Oh no, I got them from the pool table. That was my reward. I haven't played in like 12 years. Understandable. So we did the pool table, we got all the pockets right. We got the dart tips from that. We swapped their weapons, broke their shield, got the Allen wrench, and I got the pool cue from this guy. Sprayed the table with luminol. Can I turn off the lights? Is that like a thing that I can do? Light switch? Well, that's a thing I can do. Hi. Oh. That's cool. I figured that out on my own the hard way, but that's whatever, I guess. Okay. I just made that harder for myself. Ran my head against the pool table a little bit. I did it the hard way where I manually figured out what pocket was what letter. I figured out pretty quick what each pool ball was in number association. I feel like I'm definitely missing something else. Let me look around the room with the lights off. See if there's anything else I may be missing. What items do I have? I have... Have you stolen the trident? I have not. Pull cue, Allen wrench, dart tips. Let me see if I can get the trident. Ah! What was that noise? I definitely haven't broken anything. You sure? Ah! What are you doing, Alice? Please, don't accidentally break something valuable. You want to talk? It's dangerous to fumble around the dark. Alright, well, I guess that's not an option. One moment. Can I combine items? I don't know. Set of armor. I don't need to mess with it anymore. Let me have an empty hand. No, I can't take the trident. I do have the pool cue. That is something I do have. I need... This is bullshit. I don't blame you for not figuring this out. Alright. Where am I shoving the pool cue? But the hint is to combine items. Alright. Mine... You're right, that was very bullshit. How the fuck? How? What? That is not at all how that would have functioned. But okay, thank you. Now we can proceed. And then I can stick this thing in here. I feel like that shouldn't have just like been a thing. Like they should have just given me like that kind of key as like in the first place. Here we go. It opens. We're rich. They don't look right, I agree. The markings are strange. I have a feeling they only work on this ride. It's like a handful of them. Well, can we take a shot in the dark and put them in the jukebox? I'll put a coin in here. Oh, they do work. Button's lit up. It's on now. Do I get a list of shit? Black record in the jukebox. Okay, so I very clearly need... I'm home, I'm gonna shit and yell at friends, have fun, you too. Welcome home. Alright, so we need to find the right combo to get the right discs to put them in here. If you need help, DM me, I'll pop back by. Thank you. Hey, before you go, can you just give me the answers? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Have fun. Goodbye. Have fun with friends. Alright. What combo would make sense? Hold on. There was... Score 91. Okay, that leads me to think that this would open if we do the dartboards, which leads me to think of that. These definitely need the records though. I don't know what records. Is there a way that we can figure out what records we need? I mean, our best shot is the pool balls, I guess. Okay, 4. Nope. 1. That wouldn't quite work because we have C13, so that's not real. So D2. D6. And F9. Alright, so then past that, obviously these are not the right ones we need. Where would would we find some answers? Can I grab another bottle of luminol? No, I don't think so. We really need another one. Okay, so I guess not. There's nothing else at least I can see visually. That would be... yeah. Is this the luminol is just for like this table? You can see like the letters here. I don't... yeah, I don't see anything else that would be like noteworthy. Right? Turn the lights back on. Hmm. No point in using the coins on Ryan, I don't think. Oh! Kay's just having a little ride. Kay, why the hell are you riding it? Oh! Look at me go! I can't watch this. There is no God. Hey, Sigma! Alice! He's waving at us now. Alice, what's going on? I'm scared. I'm not watching. This isn't happening. Everything is fine. Huh? What was that? He was just taking a picture. Hooray! I took a picture? It was delightful. Now, where is that photograph? Oh. Ah, there we are. Excellent. Give this to you as a memento of our time together. I don't really... Just holding this makes me feel wrong. No, that's hardly necessary. Oh. Aha. Z91. Oh well, that's a handsome fellow there, isn't it? I would very much like to give these out to the others, but it seems I can't print anymore. Terribly disappointing. Wait, there's something written on the back. That was so cute. I don't know why they were hating on Kay for being adorable. Alright, so we had Z9. You know what's funny? I was real close with just D2 being from the pool table. Okay, and then D1. Your man, they don't know how to have fun anymore, right? Like, that's crazy. I'm going gold. I don't think it's actually gold. Gold painted. Okay, put one in here. And we put another one wrong direction in here. Oh? Look! Like on the middle is open. Might have unlocked. Alright, what is this? What is this thing? It's a box with darts in it, isn't it? So it is. Why does it got these two little, like, arrow pieces on it? Sick, we have darts now! Yippee! The box says score 91. I don't know if that was actually, like, prevalent. Oh yeah, I guess score 91 with 3 darts. Keep in mind, however, the score for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores? Toss a dart in each area to reach the correct point value. To throw a dart at a particular area, drag and then release the dart on the area where you'd like it to land. So I have to reach 91. Okay. So I know from our little diagram, this is 20, this is 40, this is 60, and then combined would be 120. So we don't want that. $91? That's such a weird number. So that makes me think that we need to have an 11. Have the 1. And then we need to make 90. Or no, we need to make 80. 60? Oh, is it because of the colors? Okay. Oh. Okay, so 11, 40, 51. No? I thought it was colors. Do I have to have 3 different colors? Two, 33. I imagine I have to have 3 different colors. Just based on like, okay, 3 of the same color didn't work. This combo didn't work, we're 20, 40, that. I don't know, is this, okay, trial and error, is this a 9? This is a 9, this is a 6, okay. And 18, 27, 47, that's not enough. Thought process. 18, 13. Oh, that's blue. Fine. Fine, I can get 91. I can't get it with the rules that it wants me to have at the moment. What's 17 times 3? Sorry. 17 times 3. 51? No, nothing gives me a 0 there. This is 51. There's one very specific answer that it wants. I'm just trying to figure out what that is. Hitting outside the board doesn't... Yeah, it has to be within the spaces. 34. Four, 5. 61. Oh, okay. No, that's 2 greens. Fuck. Nope, that's 2 reds. Fucking hell, dude, this sucks ass. One. Oh, that's too high. 1. Can't do 20s with that because I need another 0. Can't do that. Seven. Nope. 8, 16. Yeah, 24. Nope. Fuck. I would need 25. It's not happening. Ugh. 7. 7, 8. Oh, 4. Is that working? It's not high enough. That's certainly not high enough. Alright, fuck it, I'm looking this one up. Start. Proposal. Yeah, fuck that. Darkroom jar puzzle. What's my answer for that? I'm not. That's too much happening. Dartboard puzzle. What's my answer? Oh, this is our 2 endings. Okay. Red 6, blue 11, green 20. So red 6. Blue 11, green 20. That checks out. Yippee! Good work. He has changed. Ammo! Oh, Moon, sun. Let's put that safe. Score. Alright, and then this second one was red. 17, blue, 11, green, inner, 8. Screen changed. Oh, sick. Star. God, that is such a dark blue, I can't even see that. Star also. Cool, thanks. Is that everything? I guess so, yeah. Where's our little safe? Memo. So we want all stars. Enter. You got our fancy gold file! Yippee! He's okay. Alright, what do we get? Archive. Secret. Oh. Luminol mixture. An organic compound with the chemical formula C8H7N3O2. When mixed with a hydroxide salt and hydrogen peroxide, it will glow blue when it comes in contact with a blood and certain other substances. This property has made it a useful tool in criminal investigations where it can reveal blood stains that have been cleaned up. Keep this in mind the next time you're contemplating how to deal with the neighbors listening to death metal at 3 in the morning. I mean, I'd be jamming out with them? Sure. I don't want to look at these because I feel like these are spoilers, but I understand why they're there. No, come back. Moon, sun, star. Yippee! Alright, it opened. Pick our spawns first. The map. It says floor B. Thank you. I'm back from yelling at people. Welcome back. I am puzzle mastering. I looked up the dartboard solution because I suck at math. But now we're escaping the room. Thank you for water. One found at floor A. Must mean floor A is the top floor. We rode the elevator down to get to this floor after all. Makes sense. We've got moon cards. Moon keys. You're solo, Alice and I will take the other. Last prize. The key. Must be for the exit. Now we can leave. You're waiting for them. Oh, thank you. Says lock. Actually, I had a rather nice time. Whatever. I'd rather forget any of this ever happened. 3, 2, 1. Why? He was so cute on the little fucking coin-operated ride. That was adorable. Y'all are just fun haters. That's crazy. Where the fuck? Oh. Oh. Memento Mori, if the ninth line ate the sun. Oh god, that's a long ass animagram. What is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are white.
Shall we have a look then?
Are these chromatic doors too?
They're all the same, though.
Well, this one's locked.
This one won't open either.
I like that every time they try to force open these doors when there's a big ass display right next to them that says locked. And all of them are operated electronically through these locks. And yet every time, no luck here.
Looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
No shit. That's crazy, actually. So these will be the next doors to open. We should let the others know. We had no idea. Right? That's crazy. It's happened only 3 other times now. Maybe they'll find one door that was just lying. That'd be wild. Now it's my turn to go, but Kay, stay put. Is something wrong?
No. I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Alright. Oh, you've been here before?
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here, only somewhere very similar.
You mean the Floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Ooh.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Are we gonna pull a thing where we decide at the last second of who to vote for? What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I bet it's Dio. He's such an asshole.
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation. In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah, let's get going, guys. We're Dio haters here. I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. He's an asshole. We're Dio haters here. He's a dickhead. What can I tell you? All my homies hate Dio. Exactly. I'm kind of curious how long it takes us to like travel everywhere. Cause like clearly we're booking it, like we are running down these halls. But like how long does the elevator take? How big is this quote unquote warehouse that we're in?
Sigma?
Fine. Where's Temioji's team? Are they not back yet?
Nope. We were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
Chat. Did I, or did I not say, I bet it's Dio that opened the AB gates? What did I say? He's a dickhead. My homies hate Dio.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio. Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I guess. Which room did you guys go to?
Treatment center.
Huh? Somehow Lucy could see in the future. Hey, have I told you about my weird deja vu dreams that I happen to have quite often? Also, why we had the okay? So the infirmary is on floor A, and then the treatment center is floor B. Should those not be like in relative close proximity to each other? Thank you for the outfit change. Should that not be like near each other? Oh no, that one kind of seems weird to me, unless I'm thinking of like a different sort of treatment center. I'm thinking like infirmary part 2. Treatment center? That's a different, yeah, how's that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things.
Oh,
Look, just go see for yourself, alright?
do I have
I
time?
don't feel like explaining it.
Alright, fuck you too.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Okay, if you won't tell me, I'll talk to them. Fucking asshole.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket.
Yeah, you tell him, girlies.
Show us what you took.
Get away from me.
Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around. What the fuck?
It should be in this one.
Let go.
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
Hey, buddy. I'm gonna go to bed. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for the raid, Nero. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good sleep. Hey, buddy. What this? What you got there, friend? What you shove in your pocket? What's that? What'd you grab there? An injection gun. The label on the vial says neostigmine. What's this stuff for?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Give it back.
Why the fuck did you need it?
I found it, so it's mine.
Oh, okay. Okay, buddy. Okay. Yeah, and I found the lounge, so no one else is allowed to enter it. Fuck off.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover. But before she had a chance to protest. Ooh.
Have any of you seen Quark? Anyone? Please!
Oh, Quark's missing? Quark? Did something happen to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
Whoa.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there?
What?
Come on, that little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
Dude! What the fuck's your deal?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Dude, what the? Don't say that! He's a kid! Well, even if it is, we should be all looking for him.
Yes.
As I began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed towards the magenta door. What a dick! I fucking hate Dio. What the fuck? Again, he's pessimistic, but come on, you don't say that about a kid. Quark! Are you in here? It's not. Damn, let's try floor B then. I get we have one dead lady in the infirmary. Let's not jump to, you know, conclusions that a poor kid also is dead. The Immunity's team took the red door, and they will have already searched that area pretty thoroughly. Let's try the blue door. So go back to the rec room. Nothing. Clark, where are you? It's not here either. Where did he go?
Oh, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. Can't find him anywhere.
I see.
What about you? Never mind. If you'd found him, you would have said something already.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well. Let's head back to the Floor A warehouse.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
I hope so.
Well, did you find him?
Sorry. Couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah, no clues or anything.
I don't get it.
Fuck, dude. I really hope Quark didn't die. He doesn't deserve that. He's just a kid.
With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small, enclosed space.
Well, wouldn't we at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Then Miyoji's shoulders slumped. He looked old. Much older than when we had met him. You could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair, and it felt like someone had put my heart in a vice. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed.
Hey, you guys, come here. What
Dio?
are you standing around for? They're in the crew quarters.
What?
Just come on.
They? Like, plural? Because we would have just said he. If that was the case. You mean they? Oh.
No!
Whoa. How?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
There was a roaring in my ears. Breathing? Heartbeat? But my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. The skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible, and the entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned towards Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. I already knew what I would find, but I pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them.
Who?
Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice?
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now. We'd all separated to look for Quark.
Yeah, so no one has an alibi, so everyone's equally guilty.
Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer is one of us?
Do you think there's someone else in here?
Well?
Do you think that Zero Sr. killed these two, as well as the old woman?
Oh, give me a break. How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer.
Yeah, and there's no point in pointing fingers to figure out who it is.
Can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna.
True, you're the one that found them.
You pretended to be the first to find them and...
Are you saying I did this?
I don't know, maybe. You, last we saw, had an injection gun. So that's pretty likely, big man.
I'm just saying it's a possibility.
I blame Dio. I also blame Dio.
You don't need to get so worked up about it.
10 minutes remain
Oh,
until
fuck.
Ambidex's game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has any non-voting part.
Blah, 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 blah. So if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? I guess that means Luna's vote would be ally for this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility.
Why is this a discussion of who the deaths were meant to be for?
But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
Hey guys, can I remind the cast and crew here that you have 10 minutes to book it back to the AB room to do some voting? Well, we should probably head back to the
We
warehouse.
should take their bracelets with us then.
Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
See, Kay is such the bigger man in this situation. Dio's just a little shit.
Alice.
I'm sorry, Clover. You lost your best friend. Come on, Clover. We gotta go.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
If you
Clover.
don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now.
Oh, true.
If you don't vote, you will automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick Ally, of course, but Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine, I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good, let's go.
Fuck yeah. Man, that sucks. 2 more deaths and a kid's
5
missing?
minutes remain.
Yeah. I'm hitting ally. I took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started towards the entrance to my AB room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting ally? I would reciprocate, of course.
I would do it.
You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one. That being the case, Choosing ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have?
Me?
So I recall you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 PP right now. You betray me and get another 3, you could get it all the way to 9 this round.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't you?
That was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as soon as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why is that?
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Also that you have amnesia and you have no idea who you are as a person, so where would you go to? You wouldn't know. You have no recollection of friends or family to be like, oh, okay, I'm here somewhere in the world. I just have to go to blank town. Just make my way back home. He doesn't know where that is. This is kind of like a moot point. Like, yeah, he could escape, but for what purpose? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
Uh-huh.
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you can get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens it and escapes.
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by yourself.
I would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave?
Probably not. They'd probably try to stop you.
Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
You see?
And subsequently, because the door perma-closes, everyone loses, and now everyone's stuck here.
Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
True.
1 minute remains until
Alright.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. I'm picking ally. I don't see a reason to betray Kay. He's been picked on the whole time.
Until Amberdex game polling.
Yeah, okay, my reasoning, he's been picked on the whole time. He's had no real reason to be bashed on. Like, yes, he looks suspicious because he's in this suit of armor, but he's been only kind. He's always been like the bigger person. He's always been polite and nice. And even if he is lying, he still makes a compelling argument of it's the better choice to pick ally. And if he does betray us, then, well, we know not to trust him anymore. How much can I trust him? Blah, 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 blah.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
9, 8.
Why are you making us
7,
pick at the last second?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ally.
Round 2 of the results will thank you, Amberdex Gate.
Like, if he betrays us, you know, shame on me.
Results from round 2 of the Amberdex game will now be displayed.
But I trust that he would pick
Please direct
well.
your attention to the results screen.
If he betrays you, we hate him forever. True. Nice. Oh. Kay! Why would you do that if you can't see? Kay, why would you do that? He trusted you.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
So now, let's see. So Quark, if he's still around, has the potential to leave, and Kay has the potential to leave.
Please check your bracelet to see your
Kay, what the
updated
fuck?
bracelet point.
What?
So you did indeed choose ally.
You tricked me.
I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot!
You have no room to talk. Shut the fuck up.
Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not going to just leave
I
us.
apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
What? Before we could react, Kay slipped past us with a speed and agility that belied his size. In the blink of an eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he'd heard Dio, just grabbed the lever and pulled it down. Well, fuck.
Oh no!
Chris to sit here with Dio forever, that's the worst
Number
outcome.
9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Why did you do it? I trusted you, Kay.
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done...
God damn it,
I
Kay.
apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
Kay, wait! You didn't even turn around. Hi, boss. Hi, Raiders. Hi, Percy. Hi, Cryptic. Hello, hello, hello. Full buns, full buns. Hi. The buns have arrived. We bring fish. And then you're playing Goose Game. Hi, Zozo. Welcome in. For anyone that doesn't know me, which I'd be shocked at this point if you don't know me from Bus's stream. But hi, I'm Lucian. You can call me Lucy. Your friendly, wholesome, big titty goth kitty here to make your week a little bit better. Finished up with web fishing. So we got fish. Stinky raw fish, perfect for cats to eat straight. Yummy. We just got betrayed, and I think we got our first ending here from 999. I dropped my post-it notes.
The number 9 door has closed.
What?
This ends the Nonary Game.
Well, fuck.
Thank you for your participation.
You're welcome, I guess.
As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
I certainly won't, because I'm stuck here with Dio, this fuck ass. Yeah, fuck you.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah.
Cats prefer stinky canned fish most of the time, though. I mean, I like canned tuna. Canned tuna's pretty good.
It's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door. Bringing canned tuna pretty goated. Ooh, that sounds good. The only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, the old woman, who had killed them? And where had Quark gone? There were questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Game over. Fuck, dude. Saw any of the bad endings. Saw any of the endings in VLR. Alright. Thanks. Thanks, game. Alright, so this was our path that we took, so... This is if we had betrayed. What was this one? I guess if we had betrayed, maybe? Ooh. Oh, yeah, okay, go away. Go away, I don't, stop it. No, stop, I don't care. No, I don't need to rewatch this. I don't care to rewatch it, stop it. Shut up. So then we would skip to here. Let's see, would you betray Chad leading us to our doom? If Kyler was in here, yes. If anyone else was in here, no. Let's see. Ew. I'm almost curious. Let's jump here. I guess let's hit betray. Let's see what that leads us, I suppose.
30 seconds.
I feel though that if we hit betray,
9,
then it's gonna like swap
7,
that he hits ally and then we're the asshole.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Betray. I just have a feeling that that's gonna be the case, right? Because like
Round 2 of the Ambidex game.
I don't think that
has
there's
been
any moment,
completed.
unless we're paired with Dio for some reason. I don't think there's any moment where us and whoever we're up against is also going to pick betray.
Results. Thank you. Ambidex game.
Because that just wouldn't make sense. Game story-wise. Ding ding.
Results, please.
So I'd assume that he picks ally, and then we're the asshole. Yeah. Betray ally. Betray. Oh, betray! Oh, he was gonna betray us regardless. Cool, so Quark would be the only one that can potentially leave, but he's currently missing, so that means nothing to us. What a robo-dig. Is he a robot? I don't think he is. I think he is just a man in a suit. So you pick betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything?
I could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I had thought that you would choose ally.
If I had, then you would have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately.
You know that's a huge fucking lie, because he left immediately.
I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
You do not trust me. No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
Says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me. That's the driest laugh.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
Honesty is refreshing, but that's not really the brightest move.
So you chose betray too, huh?
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. We're not gonna let you get the extra points.
You just picked ally. I'd have 9 BP right now.
Yeah, we know. We're not letting you escape, big man.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
No, you're just a shitty human being, so anyone paired up against you is gonna hit betray. So you chose betray?
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off.
I guess that's fair. And they would automatically pick ally if you're not there.
No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quark's BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
I feel like you wouldn't though. Like I feel like you would wait for Temyoji to also get 9 points. I don't feel like he'd leave his grandfather behind. Whoa, whoa, nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
No? No, I feel like Quark would wait for you, big man. You're his grandfather. You're like his, you know, the closest thing he has to family in this game.
Have closed.
I feel like he'd wait for you. Same way how like Clover would wait for Alice or vice versa. They would want to escape together at the very least.
Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are there is no. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
Star keys are required to open both gates. There's no set limit on usage of the star keys. Okay, so they expected after like 3 rounds that someone was bound to get to 9 and then just leave, I guess, which would make sense. Right, because if everyone picked ally every single round, we would be at 9. Everyone would have been at 9 or 10, actually. No, we would have been at 9. We started at 3 points, so 2, 4, 6. Everyone would be at 9. As many times as we want, huh? And that means we can play the AB game over and over using these star keys?
So it would seem.
Alright, well, where do we find them?
Where we always find them. We have to go through the next set of doors.
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There are 3 white doors in the floor B warehouse.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went.
I don't think so. Pretty sure you have to have people to go through that.
The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they're open. Oh, we're blue now. So we got more than 80 minutes until that happens.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Yeah, looks like they've been shuffled around again. Looks like I'm a blue solo. God, I hate that shade of blue.
Hair.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan, pair.
I'm a cyan pair too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well.
Oh, interesting. I guess that makes sense to grab them then. So they're both a yellow pair.
Both of them are yellow pairs.
A red solo cup? Look at his
He's
quarter.
a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
I'm a brown bean. The solos can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan.
Yeah, so then you need cyan and red to make... Yeah, to make white?
Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white.
Yeah,
and
that's
so
what I
on.
thought. So cyan and red and then yellow and blue.
Okay then. We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Probably. You're last seen with a fucking injection gun, dude.
Well, maybe, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Hey, knock it off. We don't actually know one of us is the killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
And why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance. What's the point of setting this whole game up just to kill off 2 of your participants halfway through?
Wait, then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us to look for the killer.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Theo's Kingdom Hearts ass reeks of killer. He does.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
He reeks of asshole at the very least. He's definitely like
Going to
suspicious
search,
though.
We should go in pairs this time.
How are we gonna pair up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
That's exactly why you should go with Kay. Kay, go with him.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
Damn, what a trooper.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma. Would you
Oh,
prefer
yeah?
someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
Rather die than argue? Relatable.
All right? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
True, true. That leaves us with the yellow and green doors. Once we're all done, we'll meet in floor B warehouse, alright?
Got it.
Happened to the hot chick? Oh, she got murdered. She got stabbed.
See you later then.
Shit game 0 to 10. Yeah, Miss Alice, she got stabbed right in between her big old necklace. Back in the infirmary. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark, no killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here, technically at least. The old woman.
Oh, yeah. She was lying silently on the bed furthest away from us. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful expression would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. Blood had dried and darkened, and now it looks like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Oh. Huh. She had a bracelet at some point. Wait a minute, look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah, for some reason there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps. Yes.
A watch?
It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
A watch, huh? I don't know. Just looked like that was kind of wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
You raise a good point.
Typically, yes. They're more dainty.
Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Jewelry. You mean like a bracelet or some... Of course. Why didn't I see it sooner? This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant, just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the Nonary Game.
Well, I mean, look at Temyoji. He's an old man. Okay. Is something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing.
Sigma, that took you too long. Hey, we already established that Sigma is not the brightest dude, alright?
If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet?
Up their ass? I don't know.
We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
And that means they've been holding on to it this whole time. They probably still got it.
That would seem likely.
No, wait. If they'd been carrying it around, the sensors in the chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would have never opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet.
Oh, that's horrible. I know, I have a lot of things in my ass at any given time. Let me check mine. Cryptic. Did you kill an old woman and take her bracelet?
In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So it definitely couldn't have been Kay, because his is attached to his fucking suit. So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet?
Yes.
And you're telling me that they're probably wearing it? We've done Stranger Things? Oh, Jesus.
Correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
Why?
So that they could participate in the Nonary Game, I imagine. I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
Well, why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea. Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, and the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
And none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off.
Or we started spraying people with luminol and figure that out, I guess.
Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Okay, I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
You just need some of that luminol. Doesn't matter how well they cleaned it, there should be some traces of blood left.
Aha, I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First we need to finish looking for Quark though. We've still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
See, I'm still a little sad that Kay betrayed us. Cause like, he's so nice. He's very logical, but he's really nice. It feels bad that he betrayed us. Gotta look out for the number one, I guess. This door's here too. Oh, this is the treatment center.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But looks like two of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open. Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever. Let's take the door on the right first. Gallum Bay? Gollum Bay? Oh. What is this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look at a workbench. You go check out the far end,
Very
alright?
well.
Nothing. It's not here either. Hey, Kay. How's it going over there? Kay. You hear me? He was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I looked towards him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be a safe. And it's empty. Why do you have a workshop for that? Was there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it.
Was it?
Yes.
Then what are you doing staring into an empty safe?
I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think that was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Gollum Bay, however.
So you're saying they didn't go in here?
I believe that is the case, which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open the safe, who did?
That's a good point. Well, there's no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, and there was another unlocked...
Yes. Let's get moving then. You forget the flare base one time and need to make a proper setup area. That's crazy. That's why people go to the ER for that kind of stuff. Oh. This is a treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think that's kind of strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there two rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden, or small holes he might have escaped through. I'm liking Kay pretty quickly. Shame he sucks. Right? Nimmy! Hi, Anime! Hi! Nimmy! Hi! What are you up to? I didn't know you were streaming today. Hi, hi, hi! Hi, for anyone that doesn't know me, hi, my name is Lucian. You can call me Lucy. I'm your friendly, wholesome, big titty goth kitty VTuber here to make your week a little bit better. What were you up to, Nimmy? What were you doing? Make sure you get some food and some water. Oh, where are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
Diablo! Were you kicking ass? Were you taking names? Were you beating up demons? Kaikor! I joined Nemi and was immediately shifted here. Well, welcome in. The window's all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see in it.
Shall we open it?
Yeah, might as well. Have at it. It's a whole ass pod, huh? Oh.
What?
I was kicking butt and taking names. Let's go! We found Quark. We found the missing child. He's, I guess, taking a nap in a pod. Quark! Oh. Oh, his bracelet's gone. Oh, his bracelet's gone. That means he dead. Oh, actually? Hmm. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's dead. It means that his heart's at 0, which he could just be in a stasis. Oh no. His bracelet. It's... Oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive!
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
They can't check under his coat? Okay, this is not a Snake situation where he has a fake arm. I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much as one I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relief chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? 0 the third. Stop calling him Junior. The third. 0 the third said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Senior took it off?
I doubt that. What? Why?
I have no idea.
Then maybe 0 Senior brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing too? Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
How would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark.
The police aren't happy that I found the child.
I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him, or...?
No. I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill.
I'm going to jail, no!
If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised.
Wouldn't it already be compromised because we opened the pod? Didn't we already, like, fuck it up anyway? Like, huh?
I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that alright?
Yeah. Sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's gonna be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open the thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
Draw a dick on his forehead. Why? If someone locks him in, he's screwed?
Yes, that is what I said, but you needn't worry. You see, I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already
What
there.
is wrong with you guys? Why would you want to draw a dick on this kid's forehead? Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to this poor kid, huh? Wow, that was a long pathway to just go back around. Alright, we're back in Warehouse B. Hope no one else got murdered.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
Was he done for me? Pay taxes? Fair.
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
What? This is it?
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah, well, go on, spill it.
We found Quark in a pod. Explain how we found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Little jerk, making us all worried.
Shut the fuck up.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably...
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
It's the law. If you sleep first in the hangout, you get dick running in your face. He didn't fall asleep on purpose, though. I don't think that counts.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tim, Yoji, and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. And what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know, there's that intersection with the 3 doors. Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door?
Yeah.
What was in there?
Nothing, really.
It appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows? Time passes.
Tim, Yoji, and Clover are running rather late.
Oh god, I hope they didn't die too.
Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it.
Where the fuck are we going? Oh, right, the luminol, to see if someone's a killer.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing, and instead I made my way over to the cabinet. Inside was the luminol. I reached in and pulled it out, then headed to the light switch and flipped it. One of the shares fell asleep listening to the stream. Can you pass the Sharpie? I will not. You have to supply your own Sharpies, thank you. The room went dark, and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why? You scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fi, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah. I want to see the underside of them.
What do you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom? The side that doesn't have the display on it? Come on, you really gotta make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine, Kay. Your bracelet's a little different from ours. I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Fi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, wrist pointed upwards.
This okay?
Yeah. Just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled out the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all 3 of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Oh, boo-hoo, it's a little cold. Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see anything glowing. Fi's bracelet's clean. So is mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Just show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio, we don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for, but you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around, I have rights!
Yeah? We're in a fucking containment center, dude. What rights do you have? As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
He spun around towards the other exit. Stop him!
Right!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
The right to get his ass beat. All 3 of us leapt at Dio. Oh, he has to be guilty for sure. He's freaking the fuck out. Oh yeah. I knew it. His bracelet's glowing. And that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand. This is all some kind of... a mistake. Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Phi what Kay and I had noticed on the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Correct. Yeah, exactly. And even if they wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. Looks like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Wow, rude. It would be a shame if Kay's and Dio's pants slipped. First off, I don't think Kay has pants on. I think he just kind of has a robe situation. Second off, I don't know if Kay's anatomy works like that in this big ass armor suit. Why?
Are you Zero?
No. I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
Sent here? By who? To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't you?
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
True.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
I don't know, big man.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
Put him in the pod and lock him. But where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
No. Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
I'll let you out when the white door's open. Someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't!
Fuck was that? Did we just fucking rip him in half? Like what the huh? Oh, there's a clock in there. That's gonna be important later.
Open this fucking thing!
No.
I said open it, goddammit!
Take his clothes before you put him in the pod just in case. Top half one pod, bottom half another? What? Huh? What does that mean? Also, no, we're not gonna take his clothes. Why? Cryptic? His name is Dio, wouldn't trust. Hi, Wintor. Cryptic, dude, you want to talk about it? Do you have a thing for this asshole? Because if you do, I will heavily judge you. I don't think so.
Ugh, you're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
Yeah, alright, big man. So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. We found Quark. Look, I have
Now all
needs.
that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Alright, I can have needs, but like, pick better, come on. Don't scrape the bottom of the fucking barrel, dude. At least go like middle. Never know when you need a spare pair of pants? Sure, I guess.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good point.
Let's go.
Cryptic, you can do better. I promise you can do better than that. Don't settle for the asshole that says, oh, you look pretty, and then kicks your ass. Huh. Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Oh man. No, we've gotta look for them.
How much time until the white doors open?
A little under an hour.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
True. Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Yes. Yeah?
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it.
Correct. When we also found him, he wasn't wearing a bracelet.
Why?
Ah. How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Nope. Pretty much.
I see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
Oh yeah, we need all the bracelets in order to go through the doors. There's always going to be a group of 3, generally speaking. I was gonna say, but Dio took me on a date and promised me I'd be a star in a movie with no prior experience. Oh no, did he take you to an unmarked car by chance? Do we need to call the police? Do we need to report an incident?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no, we won't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's a cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
Oh, piss.
The 2 people who are missing.
What, yes? Oh no.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took this bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
What? No, that's not... I don't think that's physically possible. They have a set time that they open. The primary doors haven't even opened
Perhaps
yet.
someone opened one of them.
How?
I don't know, but it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door? Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But... that's against the rules.
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
True.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know where they went until the doors open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
This is all still just speculation, though. Maybe we should go look for them again. All of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, alright? Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Okay. We have to. Yeah, we have to. Alright, I guess we part ways, question mark? Pantry. Ooh. This is the pantry.
So it would appear.
Oh, okay, no, we're still paired. Huh. Well, looks like they're not here.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs.
Very well.
We like barely searched anything. I guess it is, you know, a relatively open room, so that makes sense. I don't like this thought that we're just dropping like flies. Luna and Alice are dead. Quark went missing, but we found Quark. But now Clover and Temioji are missing. Why is there spooky music? This game looks super good, but I'm traumatized after Danganronpa. I was swapping men, so I was super emotional at the time. Oh. Yeah, this is kind of similar to Danganronpa, where it's this like murder mystery visual novel escape room game. I'm so sorry. No one here either, huh? Timioji loves scotch so much, I thought you might find him here drinking some. It was around that time I noticed Kay acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry. That sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit I kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why the heck did they make you wear that thing anyway? You still don't remember anything? I want a thrilling game, I got that, I suppose? Yeah, I guess so.
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Yes.
What did you remember?
My father.
Oh. I think that's a typo. When did you remember that? Did it just pop up out of nowhere?
Please, don't joke.
Oh no, that was purpose. Okay. That was horrible, Sigma. What the fuck is wrong with you?
This is serious.
Sorry. So you remembered who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh.
I...
Oh. So your dad raised you?
Well...
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him. Yeah, super -2. Like, that was bad.
I was raised in the facility
Oh.
where my father worked.
Oh, little guy. Little Kay. Oh, he has a rabbit plush. That's a little concerning.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
Oh, little guy. He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. Did the suit grow with him? I think he probably got suit upgrades as he got older. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned how to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mention a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own. Someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, though, I would be so happy. So for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, was making his way towards his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. Lucy, please be Chat's mom. Protect us from the Dios of the world. I wouldn't want to be called mom or any motherly term. I would be more than happy to be like big sister. I can be a matron figure. Please don't call me mom. Please. I don't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to do. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. Oh, his little toy is getting ruined. The little eyes popped off. His cuts and scrapes, patches everywhere. Lucy Onesan. I guess that's acceptable if you want to be weeb about it. You never scolded me for anything before. At first I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shooed us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person. But I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot, and it will respond. But in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I wanted... If that was what I'd wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. I couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. The robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him. I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories about how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone my entire life, manners had never even been something I thought about. My father got into trouble too when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I'd shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had been just another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day, I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. That's why I love women. You're terrified of women. What are you talking about? Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, bright, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. Trying to like read the silhouettes and see if maybe I can recognize them, but not really. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have had to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I had been helping with was working towards. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. If he had died during his research, I was intended to continue in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There was only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid, and locked me into the room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, and that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one to push me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was something very special to her, someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then, although that she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She tried to explain that beyond what she could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now wanted. It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Aw. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remember almost everything?
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh.
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
You did not remember a little bit. That was a trauma dump. He has amnesia, so that is memories that he remembers. Are you okay?
Yes. I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Temyoji
I'm
myself.
sorry. Thank you.
He lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. I don't like the thought of leaving someone alone. Well, guess I better get moving then. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back at the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either.
I don't like this.
Damn.
Yeah?
Where's Kay?
He's inside the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door and lounged and walked in. No shot in the 5 seconds we were gone, he fucking died.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone for now, though. Remember, he's a real person inside the suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling? I feel tired
What?
just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Jesus Christ. That's horrible. Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game, and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Is there free movement in this game, or is it all on rails? It is all determined by pathing, so we only move based on what choices we make, so there's no real free roam. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try to figure out any of it, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole Nonary Game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? How about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said that he was one of us, but... You think it's Dio?
Who knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And then there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Oh, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Phi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's not it.
I'm just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
Hold on, I didn't tell you that. The only people I told that was, Alice and Dio. She trailed off. I didn't tell you that. You heard that, right?
Yeah. It came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look. I didn't tell you that I got
There's
caught on
nobody here.
Christmas. Did I? I don't think we did. Maybe they got on the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs.
Oh, yep. Someone went downstairs.
Thought so.
Let's go. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door. Because
Why?
the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are. You
So?
aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Myoji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure?
Okay, well they might hurt Dio, but they definitely wouldn't hurt Quark.
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. Another door's open. Wait. Another door's open. Huh? Excuse me. Hi. Oh wait, no. Never mind. That door's been open. My bad. Yeah, that's Quark. Radio's still locked in there. We're headed to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. Quark's still in there? Yeah, he's chilling. Here's Quark, sound asleep. See?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing.
Back in you go, little guy. Enjoy your nap.
How about Dio?
Let's open his. I kind of hope he died. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of hope he's. Well. No, I don't feel bad actually. I hate him so much. What the hell?
Check his pulse.
Shit. Oh shit. Quark is cooked like a hot pocket. We put it in slow cook. Did he? He's grasping at like his throat and face. Did he suffocate? Did he suffocate in the pod? I guess that would make sense. It was pointless to check his pulse. He's obviously dead, but I did anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Look.
Oxygen 0. It's status
The
dead.
oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
And that means he asphyxiated. Yeah, it looks like he was like struggling. He was trying to like grab at his neck and throat. But why?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Ooh.
Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's...
Take his bracelet. Without waiting for me to follow, Fi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and followed. Take his bracelet! Check his pockets! God, Sigma, you're so fucking stupid! Finally, I burst in the lounge and ran up to Kay. Hey! Wake up! Something's happened. When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and sat up quickly sat up.
What is it?
Dio's fucking dead. His bracelet was like right next to him. It had fallen off. It's sitting like, where's my mouse? Like where my cursor is. It was sitting next to him, like right in this divot between his shoulder and his neck. We explained about how we found Dio dead and how it looked like he had died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it are Clover and Tenmyoji.
There's also Quark.
What? No. That's impossible. You suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, killed Dio, then went back in to go back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Why is 0% oxygen a setting? It could be something to like preserve like a dead body. I don't know if there's like a morgue equivalent on this wherever the fuck we are. So it might be a way to also contain just a body. Not necessarily for treatment, just like it's there. Because it did say death, asphyxiation, so it could also read like, oh, what's wrong with this person? That way they can store the body and just have like, oh, this is why they were sick, this is how they died. If it's like cardiac arrest or a stroke or like something, I don't know. It feels like more like a place to store a body than infirmary, but I guess it doubles as an infirmary. We don't want Grandpa to rot, so now we have a stasis to keep him at least whole until, I don't know, paramedics can be called, a funeral home, I don't know.
Well, in that case, Phi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Yes, you could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
True, you're alone.
Don't give me that.
No, that's the accusation you give everybody, so it's only fair to throw it at you too.
I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up.
Yeah, you got proof of that?
They never did though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys.
Yeah, okay. Shit, the hospital's full and my neighbors are all dead.
Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
Uh-huh. She went on to explain about the sound we heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
No, we only split up after the lounge.
Hmm.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Holy shit. I guess that makes sense. Because we left when there's about 15 minutes left to go look for Tenmyoji and Clover, and left Phi in the second warehouse. I guess, yeah, it's been approximately 43 minutes. Crap, we only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open?
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
We didn't grab Zero's bracelet though.
Oh.
Or not Zero,
where's Dio's
Dio.
bracelet?
His what?
You didn't take it?
I fucking said to grab that bracelet.
Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open this.
I fear not.
We need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
Yellow pair bracelets? These are Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
Oh, true, because we're a blue solo. I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
Alright. Man, everyone's fucking dead. Jesus Christ. Shit. You're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or
what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that. Maybe they already did. I got enough of it from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then you, Quark, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
Hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too, but...
We heard a noise and turned. It's probably Kay. Yeah, he's jingling. It's Kay.
I apologize for keeping you.
Did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
What does technically yes mean? What does that mean?
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
Oh. The face is cracked. What the hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no point.
I can't say for sure. But if I were to guess...
I'd assume that Dio did it to himself, because if he's flailing around, he smacked his wrist hard enough inside the pod. There's a good chance he probably cracked it.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I... will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll
Oh, I forgot. So the doors are mandatory,
be penalized.
which means like they'll die.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're gonna be... Dude, I have to smash hard enough to crack his wrist bones? You know, if you're flailing in a pod, I believe it.
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that. You know I can't just ditch you guys like
But
that.
if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? Well, what kind of monster am I to just leave you here to die? Ugh. God damn it. This is bad. What was I gonna do? I need to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... Oh, to be continued? Whoa. Alright, so that means we need more information. Whoa. I think that's a good stopping point though. We got 2 endings. None of them were really good. One was like a confirmed bad ending. And one was we need more information. Huh. Excuse me. Question marks? Oh, so sorry. For anyone that doesn't know the Nonary Games, this is a visual novel with branching paths. From each path, we learn information, and as we learn the information, we can go back to previous paths that we've visited, remember that information from another timeline, and use the new information in an old setting to be able to help us progress further. And it's explained, I'm going to assume this is the same concept that gets used from the first game, from the morphogenetic fields. In really simplistic terms, future past telepathy. Thank you for stream, Lucy. It's very nice to listen to your voice. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's always a pleasure. Unfortunately, yeah, it's this goofy, silly, timey-wimey bullshit. Unfortunately, I will be going on a short hiatus. There might be some sporadic streams, but definitely no set schedule. As I have a confirmed date. I'm starting my new job on Monday. I will still have my first job, so I'll be working 2 jobs, and from there I'll be taking it like the month off to try to figure out scheduling stuff. Also later in the month, I'm just not going to be here at my house. I will be somewhere else in the world. So I just wouldn't have time to stream that anyway. So I'm just going to take the whole month of May off. And then I'll be back for June, which is my birthday month. That first week of June, I'll be having a birthday stream. I don't know what we'll be doing with that yet. I do try to do like a donathon sort of thing. Not sure what I'd be wanting to work towards. I'll figure something out while I'm having my month off. So I will miss you guys. I will try to stream when I can, if the possibility arises. But for now, let's go raid somebody, shall we? Now I'm investing in the game. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to find someone else that did a playthrough. Oh, Flib is playing Marvel Rivals. Let's go say hi to Flib. The Flib man, he, my understanding, he is an Eldritch something or other. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really heard his spiel yet. Go ahead and copy one of those. First one's for subscribers, second one's for followers. Let's go say hi to him. He's an Eldritch something or other. Super nice. Very chill. Bus knows him. So if you've been to Bus's streams, you've definitely said hi to him before. But I will see you when I see you next. Hopefully sooner than later, but worst case, you'll see me in June. So until then, stay safe, stay hydrated, and I'll see you then. Bye bye.